Tonight I'm grateful. Thank you for those beautiful readings on our perfection. How important to get back to that always, to know that we start out from perfect God, perfect man, perfect universe. We start with our perfection, knowing that that is what God has created. And there's great healing in that truth. So I'm so grateful for those readings. And also the beautiful music, the hymns, and the testimonies. I was thinking today how sometimes in the New Year's, the beginning of a year, there can be a tendency to look back perhaps with some regret in our past. And years ago, I was given this statement by a practitioner that was so helpful to me in dealing with this type of thinking. And it is on page 288 in Science and Health. Mrs. Eddy says, "The eternal truth destroys what mortals seem to have learned from error, and man's real existence as a child of God comes to light." So, perhaps you had in your past, which here we know God requires our past to give our past to God, but maybe in your past you've had parents or teacher or someone speak unloving things to you, perhaps calling you stupid or whatever, and that voice is hard to shut down. Well, you can take this truth that Mrs. Eddy gives us, that the eternal truth will destroy what you may have seemed to have learned from error, and your real existence as a child of God will come to light. So what is the eternal truth of this? The eternal truth is that God is your father, mother. He created you, and his voice was the only voice that you could ever hear. And it was always telling you that you are my beloved child, and expressing all his qualities. So that is the eternal truth, or one of many eternal truths that you can work with to destroy what you might have seemed to learn from error. Perhaps another would be that there was some injustice done to you, and that you seem to be suffering still from this injustice. Well, what would be the eternal truth to destroy that? And in Isaiah, in Isaiah 33, "The Lord is our judge, the Lord is our lawgiver, the Lord is our king, he will save us." So, in knowing that truth, that you come under divine jurisdiction, God is our lawgiver and our judge, and he will right any injustices. And you can know this truth rather than mulling over the error. Know the truth, and that eternal truth will destroy what seems to have been wrong. It always has, it always will. I could go on, and perhaps you can too, with a list of things. But if you take whatever error seems to be telling you and destroy it with the eternal truth, it will be destroyed. And anything in the past that seemed to be unhappy or disturbing will just disappear, fade away from your experience. I know I have proved it in my life, as have many others. I am so grateful for these laws and rules of the universe that Christian Science gives us. They can apply to any situation, to any person, anywhere, and they never fail to work because they are based on God. So grateful to Mrs. Eddy for giving us Christian Science, and to be with you all tonight.